Apple renames Beats One to Apple Music One and launches 2 more live radio stations. Now, you may be looking at this and saying to yourself, what's the big deal? Maybe that's what you're saying. Well, go ahead, say it. What's the big deal? Hey, Lou, what's the big deal? Well, it's actually not a big deal. What's that?
What is a big deal?
Oh, there you go. Okay. That's what I was hoping for. Well, it's really not a big deal. It's just a name, isn't it? Yeah. But once you start speculating, as you would do if you ran a show like we do, you would speculate to Timbuktu till the cows come home. That statement right there is actually that's foreshadowing for a story that's coming up later.
Oh.
Later in the show.
Okay.
So stick around until the cows come home.
I'm tuned in.
You're tuned in or you're tuned up?
Yeah. Both.
Both.
And neither.
And that's right. Anyway, Apple renames Beats One to Apple Music One. Beats, a brand that Apple paid, what was it, $1 billion for, brought the headphones under the umbrella, the Apple umbrella. It was cozy. It was dry and cozy, away from the storm of the consumer electronics landscape. Come with us. We're Apple. Here's a check for Dre and who's the other guy? Jimmy
Iovine.
Jimmy Iovine. Here's a little check. Come under the umbrella. Well, a little time passes. Yeah, there's Beats products, but then a little thing happens. A little thing called AirPods happens. Mm-hmm. What do they do? And all of a sudden, you see these little toothbrush things showing up in everybody's ears. Wildly popular. Most popular product of our time. Don't quote me on that. Yeah. Don't quote me on that, but that thing is everywhere, man. It was very disruptive, and a lot of other products modeled themselves after this product. That's the AirPods Pro that came out shortly after, and they're rumored to be working on an AirPods over-ear studio product. You might be having a little too much success there, where that brand that you brought in, that Beats thing, you're wondering, why am I marketing this thing? What am I doing with this thing? Who is it for anymore? When I've got all these other competing products with the Apple brand that help push the equity of that particular brand forward. Mm-hmm. So this is a small name change to a radio station, but it could be indicative of a greater change that might be taking place from for hardware going forward. I don't know this for a fact. I said it was speculation. I mean, that's what we're here for. I got to guess. I got to take a shot at it. Mm-hmm. And that shot, my shot that I'm taking here is why. Yeah, I'm saying, why are you putting all this energy into the Beats brand? Any energy into the Beats brand when customers have obviously selected an Apple product in the headphone space, a couple of Apple products at this point, and they seem okay with it. Now you go do the over-ear, and it seems weird to put Beats to bed, but I'm going to go ahead and call it. The writing's on the wall. It may hang around, but it's never going to be what it was. There was a point in time you saw that beef flying everywhere. Mm-hmm. You couldn't walk down the street. Beats headphones hit you square in the face. Say, where do these come from? Who do these belong to? All of a sudden, they're on your head. You don't know how they got there.
Like what?
All of a sudden, you're driving down the road and Dr. Dre gives you a thumbs up. You're like, how did he get here? I'm in Canada. What's going on?
In my car.
Yeah.
Where do you come from?
All of a sudden, you turn around, your back seat, it's Dr. Dre, thumbs up. Yeah. You say, I had the alarm set.
Alarm set? What?
The alarm on the car was set. How did he get in?
Oh, yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
They did the guerrilla marketing stuff at the Olympics. I remember it was so interesting. I think it was Panasonic who got messed up because Panasonic bought the official audio sponsor of the Olympics, and they provided Panasonic headphones to people, to athletes, so that on the broadcast, they would have these free Panasonic headphones, which were in the hotel room when they arrived, all the high-profile athletes. Well, the high-profile athletes, they said, oh, yeah, by the way, I want to wear the Beats product. And the people at Beats knew this because some of their athletes that they already had deals with had been doing so, wearing them on the broadcast. They see a little boost. So what does Beats do? They do the guerrilla style. They go door to door inside the Olympic Village. They drop a pair of Beats in front of everybody's door, and they say, you don't have to use it, but you might not mind because it's a fashionable headphone. that you're going to feel cool wearing.
Yeah, and they're free.
And they're just at your door. So
Yeah.
you do what you want to do. And then they got in trouble for it. And Panasonic said, hey, man, pay money for this thing. So then the Olympic Committee had to come out and say, like, we can't be doing all this.
Yeah.
We got rules here. Anyway, Beats days, it may be behind us to a certain degree as we move towards in this direction. It's one of those brands that Apple could kill or diminish. They'll probably let it hang around because there is some history there. Maybe they go the fitness route with it as they have been doing. I don't know what the volume looks like versus AirPods, but I'm speaking about my life experience out in the street, living life. You're seeing a lot more AirPods than Beats products right now. But it might be different in your region. You let me know down in the comments what you're seeing. I'm not saying it's going to be dead. I'm just saying its significance likely diminished. And this could be the start of it by removing the Beats name. Which I mean, as far as radio station names are concerned, Beats One?
Yeah.
Beats One? I mean, that sounds pretty cool. But so I guess Apple Music One, whatever.